There's a disease in our country called APS, Asian Parent Syndrome, where your parents decide what you become. I said, I don't like being a doctor. Never wanted to sit inside a cubicle and see patients. Then I thought that this is my life. I have to do something which I'm passionate about. Innovate is a massive change in terms of how people work in our country.
Hi, this is Alshar, and with me on Stories of the New Hood today is Dr. Ritesh Malik, the founder of India's coolest co-working space, Innovate. Hi, Dr. Ritesh. Welcome to the show.
Hi, sir.
What is Innovate, your biggest entrepreneurial win?
Innovate is a massive change in terms of how people work in our country. So in 2015, when we started, I just saw one massive gap in our country. If you see, we spend almost more than 50% of our awake hours while working. We work for almost 8 to 10 hours a day, and our working environment isn't apt at all. And I thought that this needs to change. A country where people don't like working, how can we become the most powerful country in the world? So we thought that the first change will come by changing the environment, by changing the office culture. So we thought that, okay, let's do a pilot and create an office culture on 4 basic principles. The first one being location. Wherever we start and innovate, it has to be in the heart of the city. It needs to be near the homes of people so that they don't waste a lot of time traveling. The second one was design. Indians are not known for their design sense, and our idea was that we need to break that myth. We need to be the most design-centric, most beautiful office is a developer, not in the country but in the world. The third one was community. When people come together, magic happens. And the fourth one was technology-led operations. If you see offices, most of the times ACs are not working, most of the times Wi-Fi's don't work, and we did a very small survey before starting Innovate, and we were shocked to see the response from people. We asked millennials that, what do you want in an office space? And their first answer was not light or electricity or AC. Their first answer was Wi-Fi, uninterrupted Wi-Fi. So at Innovate, our first focus is that give people uninterrupted Wi-Fi and magic will happen. So we realized one thing, that creating co-working campuses where people come together and make work fun. And I think that is something that we've been decently successful in doing in the past 2.5, 3 years.
Your journey from a doctor to an entrepreneur, can you take us briefly through it, please?
I realized one thing, that I do not want to be a doctor. So there's a disease in our country called APS, Asian Parent Syndrome, where your parents decide what you become. I said, I don't like being a doctor. But they were able to make me a doctor. But then I thought that this is my life. I have to do something which I'm passionate about. So started with my entrepreneurial journey.
You worked for a year as a doctor. How was that?
That was a very interesting period. That taught me empathy. So when it comes to leadership, empathy is the most important word, and understanding how the other person is feeling. And I think that has really helped me scale up my entrepreneurial journey.
When you quit your career as a doctor,
yes,
and then made the big switch,
yes,
please take us inside that phase in your life.
So never wanted to sit inside a cubicle and see patients. Met my co-founders of AdStuck, the app that we built, and that was a very interesting journey. Within 6-7 months, learned a lot about entrepreneurship, failed a lot, and post that realized one thing, that in India, entrepreneurship is going to be huge. We need at times people who tell you that, dude, this will be fine. Just go ahead, take the risk, and I'm there at the back of it. So with PG Ventures, our focus was invest in insane entrepreneurs. Don't worry about your return. Money will come. Be in there for a very long term, 7 to 10 years for an exit. And we've done in total in the past 3.5 years around 43 investments. And that has been a very, very interesting journey.
What is a day at one of your facilities like?
The moment you enter and Innovate, there's a huge hall where you have all the people coming. We have a library, we have aquarium, we have recreation centers, nap rooms, phone booths. We partner with a lot of international and national community organizers. I think we succeed if people succeed. So for us, the idea is that you leave the office headache and your HR headache to us. You just focus on your product. let us manage everything else. We just realized 4,000 customers spending 6.5 hours on an average every day with us. That's like huge amount of man-hours spent at Innovate. And we realized during these 6.5 hours, they need to go to have a coffee. They need to book their airline tickets. Whatever they need to do, that will be done by Innovate. You'll outsource everything to us, focus on your product, and we will take all your office headaches.
In terms of facilities that you provide, how can women entrepreneurs benefit at Innovate?
We have a lot of women entrepreneurs in our portfolio out of the 43 companies. We've seen in companies which have a diverse set where they have one girl and one boy as co-founders. These companies excel much faster because there's an empathy involved, and a woman knows how to manage the organization very frugally. We do a lot of community events focused on women. So for example, we partner with organizations like Women Who Code. So Women Who Code is world's largest cohort of women who are amazing at coding. The idea is create groups. We've seen that a group of 5 women doing something can actually be so powerful that we can't even imagine.
Wonderful. Innovate has become a very big name now. So what were the initial challenges is my question.
Honestly speaking, the biggest challenge was naming it. So I've seen one thing that people don't consider naming their companies very important, but this is so important. It's your name. You can't and while naming, we almost took an year to actually decide that what will be the name of this co-working space. So our first motto is we might not achieve scale like our competitors, but we will not compromise on design sense. We focus madly on each and every wall. It has to be different. 2 walls in 2 different campuses in Delhi and Bombay cannot be the same. We have a team of almost 20 people madly just focusing on walls. So for us, we believe that great companies are built on extremely great products. We cannot or deviate from our focus of fanatic product quality. And I think that is something which is really important, and that will actually help us scale.
How difficult was it to get people on board with this idea?
I've seen one thing, that whether it's unexplored, whether it's new, the intent and the product quality should be so beautiful where people should say, "Yaar, just take my money." Focus first on your customers, then on your employees, and then on your investors. Everything will be just all right.
What is your expansion strategy?
We've expanded in the past 2.5 years to almost 3 lakh square feet. We have 4,000 customers, and we've just raised a small round, and now we are planning to double our capacity. We will be adding another 3,000 to 3,500 entrepreneurs within the next 6 to 7 months and in our customer base. So for us, the idea is that do properties which leave a landmark.
Did you think co-working spaces would boom into such a big business?
When we started 2015, the idea was to just give space to these 26 companies. We never thought, and we thought that we'll build it into an incubation center sort of a model. I had no idea that co-working would pick up so quickly, and by 2035, 60% of commercial real estate worldwide will be co-working. And I think it's a huge market to be in.
Okay, wonderful. And so just to wrap it up, Dr. Ritesh, what is your advice to budding entrepreneurs in the country or all over the world, in fact?
So the idea is build businesses, solve valuable problems, and don't just copy, because you need to make sure that your product is tethered according to Indian challenges, Indian problems. And I think that is something which is very important, which is lacking in Indian entrepreneurs. What they do is something starts in the West, they copy in India. It doesn't work like that. You need to ideate and create products for the Indian population. And the best ideas will come from your own challenges. My own challenge, I didn't find my office is good. I started Innovate. I think founders need to think more about what they want to do, and it has to be a long-term 25-year journey. You can't start care. I'll sell after 1 year. If that selling happens, good for you, but you need to have a vision of 25 years. If you found my story inspiring, keep watching Stories of the New Hood on MensXP's official Facebook page, and don't forget to like, share and comment.